Hello, 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 and welcome. Yes, this is the summary and summary only of Love After Lockup for the finale for Brittany and Ray only. However, I need to let you guys know that if you want to know more and go deeper and find out about them being married, and less than 30 days after that, Ray shared his eggplant with the fan, and Brittany was pissed. You are going to want to click on the video that I have attached at the end. Okay, now just in case you don't know who I am, allow me to introduce myself. I am Indigo Sage, an awakened soul. I do have a spiritually based website at unapologeticallysage.com. You can also find me all around social media on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook under unapologeticallysage.com. All right, let's go ahead and recap the finale, Brittany and Ray only. Here's the summary. This is Love After Lockup with Brittany and Ray. Okay, Love After Lockup is a quote unquote reality TV show where they showcase relationships with people who just left came out from being locked up and they are on parole. Okay. One, sometimes both of them, but in this case just one, that is Ray. Okay. So, Brittany and Ray, you may hear me say Ray and Brittany because the first part is about Mr. Ray. Okay, so they're in a relationship. Brittany basically wants to be married and have children. She keeps pressuring him, pressuring him, pressuring him. What I'm going to summarize is the finale that just played a few days ago. And this is in relation to, and I mean directly related to, my mansplaining number two. He was mansplaining number two. All right, he's the chosen one. So Brittany feels like they've been together like forever, a very long time. And I don't know how long it's been. I don't really hear a pinned down number of months, years, or decades. But also, I'm new to this show. I've watched it for about last 2 months, I'd say, perhaps. So I don't know how long it's been planned because I think this is episode 600 or something like that. So I can surely tell you I have not watched 600 episodes, but I've watched enough. Okay. And here we go with this summary. Now, her mom, just to let you guys know, so her mom wouldn't meet him. She refused to meet him until he at least had a job for 3 months, which also ties back to her saying they've been together for a long time. So what is a long time? Now, time itself is relative, okay? So I'm not even getting ready to go there because if the mom is sitting up here saying he needs a job for at least 3 months, and you talking about y'all been together for a long time, if you've been together for a long time, shouldn't he have already had 3 months under his belt? But of course, we have to assume that she's calculating how long he's been locked up, and I don't know. But for this summary, it doesn't matter. It matters if you feel like it matters. Let's go. Okay. So they go to Miami. So this is not in this scene, but they go to Miami to celebrate her birthday. She's telling everybody and pumping everybody. Everybody is her friends. They are her friends. One is her sister. So they go to Miami to celebrate her birthday. She tells everyone that he's going to propose. And she just, like I said before, she makes it very, very clear that she wants to be married and she wants babies. So and also it's very clear that he feels pressured, and he tries to explain earlier before this finale that he has a restitution to pay. Fast forward to here. So they're there. She has a birthday dinner. She's in a special occasion dress. This is what she says. Special occasion dress, girl. Okay. That special occasion dress was for the occasion of being proposed to. He brings out the ring. She is smiling, 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 cheesing, cheesing, cheesing. And what he tells her is that it's a promise ring. And her facial expression totally changes. She's upset, and it's very, very clear that she's upset. Okay. Um, so it's a problem. And then she turns to her quote unquote friends, the cast that she's hired, and says, "What is a promise ring? What is this? What does this mean?" And she's talking to them. As you can see in the lower pictures, she is turning and looking at her friends, asking them, "What is a promise ring?" Okay, girl, my nerves you are tap dancing on right now. Okay. And they go off and talk. She eventually ends up running off, but they go off and talk first, I believe, before the runoff. Okay, to which he explains he ain't no regular degular ass dude. He ain't no regular degular ass dude. What does that mean? In this scene, after he says and like expresses to her, he's so serious. He got his shirt open and shit, his chest showing, and he ain't got taco meat. He got tattoos, honey. Let him know, shit. He ain't no regular degular. And so she confesses that it's weird to her that he bought her a ring to show how much he loves and appreciates her. Okay, it's weird to me that it's weird to her. But I digress. The next day, Brittany goes to meet up with her girls. Meanwhile, Ray is scheduled to film with Brittany's guy, quote unquote, friends, so they can read their lines. Okay? Okay. So, yes, I slapped y'all in the face with both of these images because if I had to see it, you had to see it too. Alright? Now, and I ain't saying nothing. Let me tell you something. First off and foremost, this birthday queen cover up or whatever, this little pearl cover up, that is so cute to me. That is so cute to me. It really, really is. I like it. And I think it's cute that it's the birthday queen. It's really cute. It's really, really cute. One thing I can't help it. I told myself already, don't get on here and point this out. But I have to because I can't help it. All of them have a white wristband on. When I've had wristbands on, it's been like from a club to get, to go out and come back in, go out and come back in if need be. I'm not saying that theirs is definitely because of a club, but I know certainly, I mean, common sense can say it's to get out and in of something, and I'm just wondering what that is because each of them have one on, I believe. But now, I'm gonna have my eyes peeled for each and every one of them. But I know she does, and I know Ray does. Anyway, so she's walking and talking for this scene, and nobody's around. Who she talk to? Who she talk to? So the ladies are already there. She's late. But I guess she can be late while she's leaving them all cold. They are cold. I know they are cold because I was there in spirit. Because I've been to the beach before, and you believe that it's gonna be all nice weather because it says the weather is nice. For whatever reason, that air swoops up off of that water, and it's cold. The wind is slapping them all in their face and blowing their weaves all over the place. It's cold. The hair is blowing. It look cold. It's a bunch of clouds. If you look at them clouds, look like it might rain. They are getting their act on. Okay, these ladies are doing good acting because in the scenes you can't really tell that they cold. If that was me, baby. First of all, I don't know how long they had to wait for her. If I'm cold, baby. Anyway, that couldn't have been me. So congratulations to them. Their acting was really, really good. Oh, so fake. So here we are to the minions, the guys. Okay, and they're reading their lines and everything. They get a 1.5 stars. You know, Quintez. It said his name was. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Don't matter. But that is Brittany's friend, Brittany's male friend, and he delivers his lines and says, you know, hey man, are you going to marry her by the end of the year? And he then goes into saying that it's one thing to say something when you in prison, but when you get out, you gotta act on it. So Quintez, he gets his act on. He looks like he wants to be in a. He looks like he is an aspiring actor. Okay, but there is improvement that needed to be had. Um, but more on Ray's side. But Ray does have that good. I am considering what you are saying. Look right there at the top right. You know, bless his heart. And so Quintez drives home the point of, are y'all gonna get married by the end of the year? So I could not help it. I couldn't help it. I could not help it. Baby. This photo that you're looking at right now, I was gonna just, like delete it because I didn't need it. But then I looked behind the bar. Now, if you guys follow me, if you my sages, you already know that I'm in culinary, and this is a violation all day, every day. What in the corroded hell is all of this? Nobody can serve me anything from behind this bar. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, sir. No. Ray has his marching orders, so he marches with that little backpack, looking like he headed to the fourth grade. Okay. Y'all know there's always a fourth grade. It's usually around fourth, sometime fifth, but usually around fourth grade where y'all go to drop off or pick up y'all child and y'all see somebody who look like they could be a teacher's aide. And y'all like, is that a student or the teacher's aide? Like, I mean, I got caught one time telling that big kid something because I thought he was an aide. So as he marches, and for whatever reason, watches his feet. What is that all about? I don't know. Here we are at the forced scene. So he flip flops on down to her. She and her friends all look at him, and now this is after her and her friends just got done. The friends, they delivered their lines and said, what happened last night? Was y'all good? And she says, no, it was dry. So they was like, oh, you was dry? You were dry towards him? And she says, yes, I was dry because that ring was dry. That promise was dry. The words he said was dry. What is a promise ring? Now, if you pay close attention to the words that's coming out of their mouth, you can totally tell that these people are trying to remember what they're saying. It's like they're struggling to remember their lines. That has always been the feeling I got when it came to Ray and Brittany. All right? And it has been confirmed, and we will get to that. Especially since I had already felt deep down in my soul that this was fake. There was like a huge, and you know what? We can say all reality TV has a certain amount of stage and production and editing and fakeness to it. I always say that. These two, their scenes seemed higher and more than most, to a point where it was hard to watch. Get into it. Now, they take a walk along the beach. Cute, cute, cute. Which really, honestly, very nice background. Very nice background. I just can't help but think about how cold they are. Okay. Simply because I've been on the beach and been cold before when it was a good, nice, sunny day. He explains to her that in his mind, he thought he was doing the right thing. And he was not trying to ruin her whole entire trip. And he says, I know I was going to have you upset. Everybody attack me. And she explains that she's confused. So, earlier she explained to him that she feels like it was weird for him to be giving her a promise ring. And he explained that he was showing his appreciation for everything she's done for him. And her response was she felt like it was weird. So now, as he repeats those same things, her response is that it confused me. So she thinks it's weird and confusing. Okay, all right. So then he goes into explaining that his mother passed away when he was younger. He says around 10 or 11. So he says it's hard for him to express his feelings. And he thought by giving her the ring, she would understand how much he appreciated everything that she's done. To me, that's easy to understand. I don't understand what is hard to understand about it. So, she's like, well, what is it a promise? A promise to what? A promise to what? What's the promise? What's the promise? Promise to what? Girl, calm yourself. He lets her know the ring symbolizes our love. And it's a promise that we are going to be married by the end of the year. All right? So he submits. He submits to saying they're going to be married by the end of the year. We TV, it went from day to night real quick. Just a stroll along the beach for them, you've got to do better. But guess what? Recently, they've been on social media live together, and I will tell you guys, they look so cute. They really did. They both look happy. I am so happy to see Brittany outside of quote unquote the production because she looks beautiful. Okay? I don't know what the hell is going on with the Wii TV and whatever the hell was going on at the time. But don't do that again, okay? Because it's also been rumored that they're already filming, the next season. Congratulations, and I hope she looks like this, and I hope he looks like this, okay? They look healthy, happy. They were joking around. I loved it. I liked it. This is what the hell we needed to see. Not all of the fake shit. All right. But in this live, he points out that she is not wearing now one of them rings he bought her. Either one. So apparently he got her 2 rings. Stay tuned.